like it got real. Cause she said, "Don't you ever say that name again," with a shotgun. It's about to go down. So, and I think it's interesting that the wife has the love letter, because she clearly knows that her husband had an affair, and that's probably why he kept the locket, because he feels like that's someone he lost. But I think she's still alive. I think the lady's still alive. But is she responsible for the kids of the Sterlings dying? Who knows? Is she responsible for kidnapping Kate? Who knows? Are they part of this octopus ring? Who knows? So, we're gonna get started with Veil of Secrets. Oh, snap. Oh, we didn't even get a chapter summary. Interesting. So, this one's called The Face of Evil. And it's about to go down. Alright, we're back at the FBI with Agent Michael Kim. Sorry, I want to make sure I have this right. You're admitting to breaking into Sterling Manor? I feel like he's gonna make it seem like we did it or something. That's right, it was our only choice if we wanted that evidence. That's now several crimes you've admitted to. I told you at the beginning, Agent Kim, you're getting complete honesty. That means telling you what I did wrong. If you want to press charges, you can go right ahead. You think a jury would be on your side? Once they heard the full truth, absolutely. You're referring to the evidence you discovered in Margaret's room, which showed that the Sterlings were drug smugglers and that Nikolai was their middleman? Not to mention that Pierce had an affair and got his lover pregnant. Have I got it all? Not even close. Oh, snap. Oh. Veil of Secrets. It's about to go down, y'all. It's about to go down. All right, we're in Margaret's bedroom. Here we go. You and Flynn stand in Margaret Sterling's bedroom, a pile of evidence of her family's corruption laid out in front of you. And Margaret herself is in the doorway with a shotgun leveled at your head. Margaret! Getting real sick of folks pointing guns at me. Don't worry, dear. This will be the last time. Please, Mrs. Sterling, don't do something you'll regret. Like what? Shooting the intruders I caught robbing my home during my son's memorial? There's not a jury in the world that would convict me. But you're talking about murder. Could you live with that on your conscience? You were given every chance to leave, every opportunity to walk away. Your hands tremble a little. She grips the shotgun harder, clenching her jaw. And now you know too much. I'm sorry, but I can't let you two ruin everything I've worked so hard for. You scramble to think of the right thing to say to talk her down. Oh no. Okay, Margaret, I'm sorry. Pierce was a cheating, or you didn't work for any of this. Oh no, that's wrong. Like, you didn't work for any of this. I'm going to say I'm so sorry. Cause I don't wanna say like, you didn't work for any of this, or like your husband was trash, but then she's like, I'ma stick beside him cause that's my man and he got monies and I gotta keep my monies. So I'm so sorry. I have no use for apologies. For the record, Jamaro's only speaking for himself. I'm serious, Margaret. I'm sorry we violated your privacy. You have to understand we never meant to hurt you. I'm just sorry you married a hole like Pierce. He jerks his head down at the letter on the floor. The one of them Oh no, the one from Pierce's mistress, Alanis. Okay, I got that written down. And I think Taylor Acosta is the child. I actually used to love that selfish preening. She sniffs, shaking her head in disgust. And worse, I believed he loved me too. What a fool I was. You were young. I tried to warn your friend Kate, you know, told her Prince Charming was a lie. Ooh, not the mama saying her son is trash. But she was as blind and stubborn as I was. She really believed she could keep a man loyal. Oh my God. You're talking about your own son. I don't blame Tanner. Kate was beneath him and he knew it. It was inevitable he would stray. But Pierce, my husband, had me, and he still couldn't keep his hands off that trash. It must have hurt to learn that she was pregnant. You can't even imagine all his talk of legacy, all of his grand aspirations, and still he couldn't keep himself from knocking up that little tart. You should have heard how Pierce went on about his Alanis Acosta, like a love-struck teenager. Oh, so it is Acosta, okay. He said he was gonna leave me, going to raise his new child, going to tell her everything. Ooh, about your relationship or about the business? All the smuggling? The drugs? Precisely. He was so sure she'd understand, as if any woman beside me could ever understand. You knew then. You knew what he really was. For one moment, Margaret's resolve seems to falter. You have to understand. He wasn't always that way. When I married him, he was still an honest man. Ambitious, ruthless, but honest. But everything fell apart in the 80s. Pierce made some bad investments. The port wasn't getting as many shipments. We all hit hard times occasionally. Most of us don't turn into Pablo Escobar. It was never like that. Does she still have the gun pointed at us? He wasn't some criminal mastermind. You referenced the code sheet. The code sheet we found. The guy was running a massive drug smuggling operation using coded ciphers to track it. Sounds pretty mastermind to me. Fine. So he did a good job of managing it. That doesn't mean it was his idea. He just reached out to some contacts in New York, and they convinced him to open up his ships, his harbor, to their trade. So you're saying his contacts were the Russian mob? What a great guy Pierce must have been. They even sent an enforcer of theirs down to supervise. Nikolai. Sweet, simple Nikolai. I didn't think much could surprise me, but his kindness, I never expected that. Yeah, well, Nikolai is another thing your little scheme put in, what? Another thing your little scheme put an end to. Oh yeah. He took a bullet to the chest. He's in a coma and he might never wake up. What? Margaret staggers back, looking genuinely rattled. Nikolai. Ooh, should I say you loved him or he loved you? Ooh, I must say he loved you. I think that's gonna pull at her heartstrings more. Nikolai. He loved you. Yes, madly, desperately. He had more passion in one stubby finger than Pierce does in his whole body. So you're saying you had an affair of your own? No, of course not. Nothing physical ever happened between us. When I learned about Alanis, I thought about sleeping with him, of course, just to hurt Pierce. Then Pierce told me about her baby, about his plans. I couldn't let him leave, couldn't let him talk. And Nikolai, well, he'd do anything for me. Oh, is it what I think? The truth hits you suddenly, like a fist tightening around your heart. Did she have him? Wait a minute, hold up. Toni Rez. And there was that one secretary of Pierce's, that, what was her name? Alanis. That house fire. that killed her was wicked suspicious? I remember. Hold on. I wrote that down. That's why I wrote Alanis down. They tried to kill her in a house fire. That's why I wrote that name down. When he found out I lived in Birchport, he started asking about Nikolai. If he was still blowing up, things up and burning things down. She sent him to burn the house down. Oh my God, Margaret, Alanis died in a house fire. One that everyone suspected was intentional. Jesus Christ, you told Nikolai to set fire to that woman's house? You burned a pregnant woman alive. All I did was whisper a few words in Nikolai's ear. The burning was all his doing. Oh my God. And Pierce just accepted that you murdered the love of his life, his unborn child? He had no choice. I knew his secret and he knew mine. We were trapped together forever. Oh my God. And Nikolai, the guilt consumed him, destroyed him. Collateral damage is always such a pity, but don't worry. This time, I'm going to take care of things myself. Margaret's finger tightens on the trigger. You close your eyes. Flint crouches down, hands instinctively going to his head. Oh no. When suddenly, Naomi appears behind Margaret and smashes a vase over her head. Margaret stumbles backwards, the shotgun flying out of her hands and landing several feet away with a thud. Oof. And stay down. Now see, that's when you hit them multiple times and make sure they stay down. You know how people in the scary movies, they just hit the person once and run. It's like, no, they're gonna get up, they're gonna recover, they're gonna come after you. Like, keep hitting them. Naomi, your timing is incredible. Are you two okay? We are now. Margaret starts crawling toward the gun, but Flynn kicks it away. He holds Margaret in place as Naomi secures her wrist with a zip tie. You can't do this. You're not even a police officer anymore. Pierce told Watch to see that. Oh, so Pierce told him to fire her. Wow. I'm putting you under citizen's arrest, man. Let me go. You're on my property. And you just threatened these two at gunpoint. Plus, you know, the whole confessing to murder thing. I demand to speak to my lawyer at once. You'll never hear the end of this. Actually, I think we've heard about enough. Flynn stuffs a wad of tissues into her mouth. Margaret struggles to speak, but you and Flynn ignore her, turning to Naomi. Thanks again, Naomi. But how did you know to come here? I just keep thinking about what Nikolai said in that lighthouse. I felt like a piece was missing, and it felt like that piece had something to do with the Sterlings. Wait, you were planning to break in too? I guess we'll never know. I'll make a criminal out of you yet, Silverhawk. Not if I make an honest man out of you first. The two of you bring Naomi up to speed on everything Margaret revealed. God, it's even worse than I thought. This whole town has been tainted by the Sterling's crimes. So when Nikolai says still alive, yeah, that's what I think. I think Alanis is still alive. And her daughter's still alive. Maybe it's them that's doing all this. I don't know. What Margaret and Pierce did in the 80s, it's all coming back to haunt them. Yeah, well, it's their kids who are paying for it. The three of you stand in silence. The three of you stand in silence a moment. It's tragic in a way. And it would be even more tragic if Kate took the fall for the Tanner's murder. We won't let that happen. So what should we do with her? Flynn gestures toward Margaret, glowering at you all from the floor. We can't hand her over to Wash. Could call Duffy? Do y'all trust Duffy? We'll do Duffy. We can call Duffy? I'm not sure we could trust him. Even after he saved our lives, or at least tried to? Flynn's right. Duffy's been Walsh's lapdog for too long. We can't trust that he won't tell him what's going on. And Walsh is as guilty as the Sterlings. He was involved in everything they did. That's how they was able to get away with everything. That piece of... Naomi kneels down and picks up the folder filled with incriminating evidence. Margaret's file proves everything. I'll take it to the state investigator's office. They've never much cared for the way Walsh runs this town. And I'm sure they'll understand why I took this over Walsh's head. Please tell me this means Walsh is finally going down, because I have been wanting that to happen my whole life. With what we have in this folder, heck yes, he's going down. Oh snap. We're back at the FBI. What happened next? Naomi called in the state investigator's office. As soon as they saw the evidence, they assigned one of their top agents to the case. He authorized Naomi to put Margaret Sterling in custody. And Pierce? He disappeared once he heard Margaret was arrested, but we figured that investigators would find him once they arrived. Sounds like everything was all wrapped up. It seems that way. Judge Winters granted Kate's bail request, Nikolai was in custody, the Sterlings and Walsh were exposed, which meant it was time for me to go home. The next day, you lounge around your room at the Airbnb. Waiting to hear from Naomi, you begin browsing flights back to New York. God, am I really going back? I don't know why, but it's kind of hard to imagine. There's a knock at your door. Jamario, here's your final bill. Though I must say, I've grown so fond of you, I hate to say goodbye. Oh, Miss Harlanay, I feel the same way. I wish I could stay. The case will be released today. Margaret Sterling is in custody. Boy, when the skeletons come flying out of the closets, they sure scatter bones everywhere, don't they? That's a colorful way to put it. They'll let me keep you. It's your last night in Birchport, isn't it? Yeah, it is. If you don't mind me prying, how are you going to spend it? Or should I say, who are you going to spend it with? You close your eyes, reflecting on everyone you met. This is your last chance ever for an intimate moment with Flynn, Naomi, or Grant. I feel like we've had enough moments with Grant. We don't really need one with Flynn. And we don't really need one with Naomi. Because, you know, Grant was big. Or we could spend the night by ourselves. What do y'all want to do? Y'all want to spend the last night with Grant or by ourselves? Let's go to Grant. They by the bone chicka won't won't. I knew it. I could just tell by the way you talk to him. He's pretty special. If I were a younger woman, I'd let him work for me pro bono, if you know what I mean. Oh my God. I very much do. No need to elaborate. Well, have a wonderful night and a great trip home. And I hope you'll come see us again. You can bet on it. You wrap up your travel plans and head over to Grant's. When you get there, he's busy in the kitchen. He looks up with a smile as you walk in. Oh, look at all that food! Am I interrupting, chef? The opposite. I thought if I made my best dish ever, my favorite person would have to come by for a taste. Oh, then I should probably get going. Wouldn't want to make it awkward for you and whoever that might be. Very funny. Now get in here and try a bite of this. You head into the kitchen. Grant turns to you, smiling warmly. I'm gonna kiss him, because we're just gonna keep kissing. You lean in, pressing your lips to his. The kiss is soft and sweet and gentle. Grant wraps an arm around your waist and pulls you closer. Finally, you break apart. I don't think I'll ever get tired of kissing you. You take a seat at the kitchen counter as Grant turns back to the large pot on the stove, stirring the fragrant concoction inside with a wooden spoon. What are you making? It smells incredible. My grandfather's gumbo. Here, taste it. Grant holds the spoon out to you, and you taste the rich, spicy stew. Oh my god, that is good. Dang straight, Grandpa Emerson only made the best. So what's next for you, Grant? Planning to leave it all behind and open a restaurant? That's the retirement plan, and I've got at least 30 years till then. Actually, that reminds me, with Kate being released, I'll need a new case to focus on. I can't wait to see her tomorrow, finally free. I know. Grant grabs a baguette off the counter and cuts several thick slices, piling the crusty bread in the basket. I'm leaving things a bit casual tonight. Do you mind helping me set the table? Of course. Soon everything's ready, and the two of you sit down and dig into the rich, complex stew. So do you have any leads on new clients? Not yet, but I think I'm about to be busier than ever. With Sterling's operation exposed, this town is going to be filled with people who need lawyers. Who better for the job than me? Definitely, no one knows Birchport better than you, right? Well, I thought I knew Birchport. My family and the Sterlings were always rivals, but it was friendly. We respected each other. My dad was friendly with Pierce. I grew up with Tanner, but we only saw what they wanted us to see. It's hard to believe how much darkness lay beneath that polished surface. They were very good at hiding what they were doing. They even had the police chief on their side. I hope he gets what's coming to him too. He's as bad as any of them. His day will come soon. Dare I ask how Scarlett's taking all of this? She's out with some friends for a few days. Just wanted to get away from all this for a while. Yeah, she just dipped out. We haven't seen her since she had a breakdown. I can't blame her. He sighs, then smiles a little wearily. Enough about all that. What's next for you, Jamario? I will focus on work, need some family time, or really miss my friends. I think we will say I really miss my friends. He barely got a chance to spend time with Kate. She been kidnapped. She been in jail. Like, what? Most of them are from work. We can get pretty in the weeds talking about the day's stories. But none of them are more than friends, are they? Are you jealous? Can you blame me? He gazes into your eyes, a sad smile on his face. It's just hard to imagine Birchport without you, Jamario. How many days has it been? You finish your meal and clean up together, comfortable just being in each other's company. Once you've finished, the two of you head into the living room, easing into the leather sofa. Grant turns to you and takes both of your hands in his. Can I just say again, I'm really, really glad you came by tonight, Jamario. There's nowhere else I'd rather be. His brown eyes meet yours. They're earnest, gentle, and aflame with desire. It's your last night here, so I'm just going to come out and say it. I want you, Jamario, badly. I'm not sure it's right or I want you to. Do we want Grant to? Do we want Grant to? Are we gonna go to Grant? Is he bad? Okay, he gonna be bad. I want you to. Uh-oh. Grant pulls you into a passionate kiss, his lips hungry against your own. With frantic urgency, you tug at his shirt, pulling it open and sliding it off him without ever pulling your lips away from his. Up! Oh, it's Bone Chick Wow Wow time, y'all. I've been meaning to take that shirt out of circulation anyway. Oh my god. Grinning, you wriggle out of your own clothes, tossing them aside. Not the game. Hold on. Game was like, oh, this is too spicy. Come on, game. Okay. Grant presses his body against yours, and his hand slides lower. Can I? Please. Bodies pressed together. The two of you fall back onto the couch. Grant kisses his way along your neck, your collarbone, your chest. God, you're incredible. He loves calling him incredible. You run your hand across Grant's taut abs. You're not too shabby yourself. You flip Grant over, pressing your chest up along his back, bodies close together on the narrow couch. Pressing closer, yet you wrap your arm around him, taking him in your hand. God, Jamario. Trust me, that's just the beginning. What is happening here? You press your hips into him, and Grant moans softly. Yes, please. My god, this is the longest. This is the longest scene. Okay. He arches back as your bodies come together. The two of you rocking back and forth as one, pleasure building up inside of you like a cresting wave. Oh. That's, oh my god. You slept with Grant in his mansion. Soon you can't contain yourself anymore. You grab him, pulling him against you as pleasure overwhelms you. Once it's past, you snuggle up against Grant, enjoying the afterglow. That was incredible. You can say that again. He gazes into your eyes, then sighs, smiling sadly. Jamario, I don't want to let you go. I don't want to go either. I wish. He pressed a finger gently to your lips. Did he just do the shush thing? Let's just take it one day at a time. No, sir, you just... Anyway, they did the thing. The bone chicka won't wow. You wake up the next morning, forgetting at first where you are. But then you turn and see Grant gazing at you with a soft smile on his lips. Oh, he watching us sleep, y'all. Morning, Jamario. What's that smile for? Just thinking about how wonderful last night was. Jamario, can we not make this goodbye? Can we make it see you later? I think I can get behind that. His smile widens. As you get ready to head out, you notice Grant gazing at you, longing written on every feature. So see you later? I prefer sooner, but later will have to do. He hugs you tight against him. By the time you head out, you're breathing deep and fighting back tears. Okay, you head to Birchport police station. The minute you walk in, you see her standing in the middle of the room with a huge smile on her face. Kate! Jamario! Kate! You take a step towards her, but before you can get close enough for a hug, you notice a stern-looking older man in a suit. He clears his throat. Tino Thompson, state investigator. One heck of a mess you've got yourself in here. He tilts his head to the jail cells in the corner. Margaret Sterling sits in one. She's probably like, And a broken-looking Chief Walsh in the other. Walsh is in jail! Jamario, you need to help me. You're a journalist, right? You gotta get my story out there. You gotta clear my name. Oh, now he wanna beg. Now he wanna beg. Who is this man? This is the man who been cussing out telling us to leave this whole time. And now he wanna beg. Tino ignores him. I've had my suspicions about Walsh for some time, but I had no idea how deep his corruption ran. He and the Sterlings They have a lot to answer for. Sir, please, this is all a mistake. Oh, for God's sakes, Walsh, give it up. They have the file. They know everything. Tino's handling the investigation now, Jamario. The county, the state, they're all going to be looking into what happened here. I'm gonna have a lot of questions for you later, Jamario. But for now, I'll give the two of you a moment. Mind grabbing me a coffee, deputy? Across the station, a quiet Duffy nods and turns to the coffee maker, fumbling with the settings. Of course, sir. Why is he still nervous? Pathetic. The only officer in this town has left is the one who can barely tie his own shoes. Oh my God. Tino walks over to help him. As soon as he does, Kate runs over to envelop you in a bear hug. Careful, don't break me. Can't make any promises, Jamario. After all, you saved my life. Kate, you're the hero here, or I had a lot of help? I had a lot of help. From your brother especially. He was never going to stop until you were free. And Naomi, that woman is fearless. Oh, and Grant, the guy's like a one-man Justice League. I mean, I don't know. We did most of the heavy work with Flynn. Don't think you're dodging the credit that easily. I know it wouldn't have happened without you. You can't help but smile at Kate's enthusiasm. So, are you free to go? I think so, yeah. I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. So much has changed, but I feel like I'm ready to start a new life. Should we celebrate that with a drink? I saw a brunch place on Main that has bottomless mimosas. Actually, about that, there's something I should tell you. She hesitates, clearly nervous. I got a call this morning from the hospital. They got back the blood work from just after you found me, and Jamario, I'm pregnant. Oh my God. She pregnant with the Sterling baby. Oh Lord, there's a Sterling heir. There's a baby on the way. My God. What? My word. Oh Lord, the baby. At the other end of the room, there's an explosive clatter as Duffy drops a coffee cup. Dang it, deputy, you got coffee all over me. Now why is he so nervous? Is he the daddy? You ignore them and focus on Kate. He acted suspicious. So you didn't know? I had no idea. The last time Tanner and I were together that way was the day before the wedding. It must have happened then. Wait a minute, the day before the wedding, the same day that he snatched her up when we were all at dinner and he got mad at her? Interesting. His child, my grandchild. Kay reaches down and touches her stomach. They still need to do a lot of tests to make sure it's healthy and everything, but I'm definitely pregnant. Kate, it'll be okay, or I'll help you through this. We trying to go home. What do y'all want to say? We could say I'll help you through this. We can be, supportive. Whatever you need, whatever you choose, I'll support you. Cause the whole family gonna be in jail. Just then, your phone buzzes. It's a text from Grant. Urgent, call now. Uh-oh. Do you mind if I... Of course. You call Grant. When he picks up, he sounds frantic. What could it be? Jamario, thank God I caught you. Grant, this isn't the best time. Kate's... Not him about to tell her business. I was thinking about what you told me. About how Margaret and Nikolai killed Elenis because she was pregnant with Pierce's child. Hold up. Wait a minute, hold up. Pierce is missing. If he finds out, that Kate's pregnant? Oh, okay, let's continue. It kept eating at me. I read about the Acosta fire when it happened, and there's no mention of her being pregnant. So maybe they wanted to protect her privacy. Not this time. I dug up some records from local hospitals. A week before the Acosta fire, a Jane Doe gave birth at Tuscany General, 3 towns over, to a healthy baby boy. Wait a minute, who? Hold on. Her description matches Alanis precisely. I thought they had a daughter. Wait, Taylor. Ooh, Taylor Acosta. Remember I said it could be a girl or a boy? Grant, I'm still not following why this is important. Alanis Acosta had a son, Jamario, Pierce's son, a child none of the Sterlings knew existed. But wouldn't the baby have died in the fire? Think about it. If the baby had died in the fire, they'd find his body, right? That's why he was saying still alive. Good point, but what are you saying? I kept turning it over in my head. What if Nikolai killed Alanis, but couldn't bring himself to kill a child? What if he took the baby and lied about it? So I did some more digging. The morning after the Acosta fire, a baby boy was dropped off at Birch Hospital. It was put into the foster system. It sounds like he had a really rough go of it. Multiple reports of abuse and severe bullying. God. The parents that finally adopted that child, the ones that gave him a new name. Oh my God, Jennifer and Charles Duffy. Duffy. Hands trembling, you lower the phone and look across the room. Oh my God, no! Okay, Tino crumbles to the ground, a bullet hole in his chest. Margaret screams as Kate dives to the floor and scrambles away. Duffy, what the HE double hot sticks is going on? Have you lost your goddamn mind? Oh, Tommy, tables have really turned, haven't they? Oh my God. What? Oh my God. You stumble aside, huddling down next to Kate. Oh my God, as Duffy paces towards Wash's cell. All of those years, look at his face. All of those years, fetching you coffee, soaking up your insults, playing the part of your loyal little lapdog. I sucked it up, pretended to be the idiot you thought I was, because I knew one day I'd be standing here, ready to take my revenge. Jeff, please don't do this. We can talk this through. Duffy raises the gun, aiming it directly at Wash's head. With all due respect, Chief, I'd like to file my notice of resignation. He shoots! Wash's body crumples to the floor. Duffy stares at it. Not as satisfying as I thought it would be. He turns back at you and Kate. Now then. Oh my gosh, what do I do? What do I do? Okay, protect Kate, try to run, call for help. Nobody's gonna help. He's the only cop in here. I'm gonna protect Kate, I guess. You scramble forward, pressing your body protectively over Kate's. I won't let you hurt her. I don't want to hurt her, but she's left me no choice. What? Jeff, how? You're the one who... I had to do it, Kate. I had to save you before you became one of them? Before the Sterlings corrupted you with their evil. But I see now, I was too late. It's already in you. So you have to die. They all have to die. Oh my God. Why? What in the AG double hockey sticks did our family ever do to you? Duffy spins to face her, eyes burning with hate. You still don't get it? Look at me, Margaret. Look at my face. Look at my eyes. Tell me you don't understand. Oh my God. You're Pierce's son. Got it in one. I hit the paternal jackpot, right? My father was the richest man in town. I should have had a life of luxury, privilege, power. I should have been Tanner. You could never be Tanner. No, I couldn't. I grew up an orphan, a nobody, abused and neglected in one home after another. I was always the littlest and the weakest, the outcast in every group, bullied, beaten, and worse. But I learned how to survive, how to play dumb, how to fly under the radar, how to suck up to the bigger boys and live in their shadow. And every day I died a little inside. Jeff. And whenever I saw you Sterlings in your beautiful mansion and your fancy cars, I always thought, why couldn't that be me? I wanted that. I deserved that. Why wasn't it mine? Then a month ago, when I was loading Nikolai into the drunk tank, he started blubbering. He told me what he did to my mother, my real mother, and how he saved her little baby boy, how he saved me. But he never told me. At first, I couldn't believe it either, but it made sense. I wasn't destined to be this loser. I was cheated out of my birthright. By you, Margaret. You killed my mother! He raises his gun and fires into Margaret's stomach. She falls backwards against the cell wall, stunned. No! Sorry, Margaret. The evil stepmother always dies. Even as the life leaves her eyes, Margaret looks at Kate with something close to love. Oh my God. Take care of the baby, my grandchild. Margaret. Whew, this is deep. Duffy breathes in deeply, then strides over, grabbing Kate by the hair. Oh my, not snatching her bundles. No, wait. I'm sorry, Kate. I wanted to save you, to take you away before you became a Sterling, before you became contaminated. But now that you're pregnant, it's too late. The Sterling's line needs to end, all of it. Duffy drags Kate up off the ground, holding his gun to her head. Oh my gosh. Now you, Jamario, do what I say or she dies. What? I swear to God, Duffy, if you hurt her, get in that cell now. He gestures toward an empty cell just past Tino's body, trembling. Oh my gosh. You follow his commands. Once you're in the cell, Duffy walks over and slams the bars behind you, still dragging Kate by the hair. The door clicks shut, locking you in. Throw out your phone. Please, no. You know what? I don't think we ever hung up from Grant. I hope we didn't. You do as you're told, watching Duffy's heels smash into the glass, ruining it beyond repair. Kate, you've got to listen to me. We've saved you once. We'll save you again. Be brave. Hang on. We'll come for you. No, not this time. It's time for us to go back to where it all started, where the Sterling line began. And there, I'm going to end it at last. He jerks Kate by the hair and pulls her out the doors, leaving you alone in the cell, surrounded by bodies. Her screams still echoing in your ears. Oh my God. And we still got more clues to find. That was intense. He was like, everybody getting shot. He didn't get nobody trying to stop him. Everybody getting shot. Chapter 15, The End of the Line. It's time for the final showdown with the Birchport killer. Who will live and who will die? Why am I nervous? Why am I nervous? Oh man, okay. Why am I nervous? We gotta breathe. Okay. Agent Michael Kim, this is the FBI agent. Hold on, I need to take another sip of water. I can't. You cast a teary eye around the room, taking in the carnage. Walsh and Margaret Sterling are dead in the cells next to you. State Investigator Thompson is slumped on the ground, a pool of blood around him. How the HE double hockey sticks am I gonna get out of here? I'll smash into the bars. Keep yelling? I mean, we can keep yelling. I don't want to hurt our body. Somebody, anybody, we need help now. 3 people have been shot. There's no response. You keep yelling, eyes burning with tears, throat hoarse. Please, somebody help. Still nothing. Finally, you turn away, feeling utterly hopeless. But just then, the doors fly open and 3 people rush in. Are they my homies? Jamario! You're alive! Oh dear God. You've never been happier to see anyone in your life. Oh, they the goats. They the homies. Thank God you're here. How did you know to come? I heard gunshots over the phone. We got here as fast as we could. I knew he didn't hang up. Grant filled us in on the way over. Duffy is Pierce Sterling's son? Flynn looks around. It's clear he's only now taking it in. All the bodies, all the blood. Whew. My God. Duffy did this? He was behind everything. He's the one who kidnapped Kate, the one who killed the Sterlings. He's been playing dumb for years. He's completely deranged and incredibly dangerous. So the only one that's left alive is Pierce, because he just dipped out once he found out his wife was arrested. He was just like, all men for themselves, we out of here. No kidding. You think you know someone. Don't beat yourself up, Naomi. He had all of us fooled. Flynn looks around the room again, his eyes narrowing. Jamario, where's Kate? Duffy took her. What? Why? He said he was going to end the Sterling line, and she's part of it now. She's pregnant with Tanner's child. Are you serious? I think Duffy's planning to kill her too. That piece of... I'm gonna break his neck. I'm going to... Flynn, stay focused. We need to work together if we're gonna stop him. Oh yeah? And how are we gonna do that? You can start by calling the hospital and telling them to send the EMTs stat. I'll focus on getting Jamario out of this cell. I'll check on the wounded. Maybe someone survived. Flynn takes a few deep breaths, face contorted with rage. Then pulls out his phone. Naomi begins rifling through a desk drawer. Dang it. What's wrong? Duffy must have taken the keys with him. So I'm trapped here? It's a pretty old cell. We might be able to pick the lock. Come on, Flynn. Flynn finishes his call and heads over to you. Did I hear you say you need a lock picked? Be my guest, because we ain't got time. Flynn kneels down near the keyhole, slipping a lockpick out of his pocket. You just happen to have that with you? Now how come he didn't have that when we went to the lighthouse and we all had to push down that door? What can I say? All habits die hard. After a few minutes of working on the lock, Flynn clicks it open. You hurry out of the cell to where Grant holds Margaret's wrist through the bars. Is she? Yeah, Walsh too. And the poor guy from the state. 3 lives snuffed out just like that. Yeah, Duffy wasn't playing any games. 4 if we don't move fast. That hole still has Kate. I'll call for backup, but it'll be at least an hour before anyone can get here. So then it's up to us. But we have no clue where to start. Jamario, do you have any idea where Duffy might have taken Kate? He said where it all started, so that would be at the docks, right? He said that he's planning to go back to where it all started, to where the Sterling's line began. What the HE double hockey sticks does that mean? He took her to Sterling Manor, to the Sterling ship, or to the creepy cabin in the woods. I think it's the ship. I think it's the ship. Their ship? What are you talking about? The one, oh, the old one that we saw. The one in the harbor. The one the first Sterling ancestor arrived here on. The Endurance. Actually, I think that makes sense. You said Duffy wanted to end the Sterling line forever. What if you about to burn that boat up? What a better symbol of where it began than that. It makes sense in a deeply unhinged way. Look around you. Unhinged is what that guy does. On the plus side, he's clearly not planning to use it as a getaway vehicle. Yeah, because that thing is done. I don't think he has any intention of getting away. I think he just wants to end it all, himself included. Oh no, trigger warning. Then what are we waiting for? Let's roll. Are you sure this is a good idea, the four of us going after him? We don't have any other choice. I can handle Duffy, trust me. Maybe, but we should gear up first. I don't want to give him any advantages. Naomi gestures towards the supply locker. You open it and take a look. There's only one tactical suit in here, but it looks like it would fit me. Wearing the body armor will make surviving the confrontation with Duffy much easier. Yeah! Oh yeah! This is the one outfit we're getting. And we look great. It fits. Good. At least one of us will be safer. Okay. Later, when this is all over, remind me to tell you how bad you look. That's a promise. Naomi walks over to a gun closet and takes out a rifle, pulling back the slide with the ominous click. Let's roll. Oh, it's about to go down. We on the hunt. We on the hunt for the Duffy. We on the hunt for the Duffy. You pile into Naomi's squad car and race towards the harbor. Everybody listen up. I know we're all feeling pretty emotional right now, but the most important thing is that we play it safe. Duff is armed and extremely dangerous. Our goal is to defuse the situation without violence. Without violence? Can't promise that, Silverhawk. Flynn, think of Kate. Yeah, think of Kate. Because we can't put her in any more danger. I know you're peed off. We all are. But what matters right now is saving Kate's life. If that means letting Duffy go, we have to be ready to make that choice. You're right, Kate comes first. She's been first this whole game. Soon Naomi, look at that ugly boat. Soon Naomi pulls up to the marina. You could see the Endurance towering over the other ships, but it's quiet, calm even. See, this is where Grant needs to go get his freedom and bring it, and then we just drive off in freedom. Dang it, I don't see him. Maybe we went to the wrong play. Look over there. As you get out of the car, you follow Grant's gaze to a figure approaching the boat's railing. Duffy. You just had to follow me, didn't you? You couldn't let it go. What happens now? It's on you. Before you can react, Duffy whips out an assault rifle and opens fire. My God. Take cover now! You all scramble to find something to hide behind as the roar of gunfire cuts through the night air. Oh my god. Ow, 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 roll behind the building! You sprint forward, diving behind the edge of a nearby building. Humph. Naomi, Flynn, and Grant run up alongside you just in time. Bullets tear through the car frame and spark off the ground where you all were standing seconds before. Shrapnel flies through the air. Where the heck did he get a rifle? He's trying to kill us. He's really trying to kill us. Yeah, well, he's not going to succeed. Guys, you look down and see the sleeve of Grant's forearm turning red. Oh no, not the bay. You've been hit. Must have caught a stray round while we were running. Okay, at least it's the arm. Hopefully it's not too bad. Grant's eyes widen as he stares at the wound and his skin goes gray. Flynn grabs his shoulder, gingerly lifting the wounded arm to examine it. Hey, stay with me, buddy. We got this. Shot passed clean through. You're gonna be okay. Grant breathes deep. You see the exact moment he collects himself. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'll make it through this. I've got to hand it to you, Emerson. You're one tough son of a... Duffy unleashes another burst, and one tearing through the car into pieces. You'll stay down there if you know what's good for you. I'm finishing this tonight. And from the porthole, very faintly, you hear what sounds like a woman's cry. Kate! Thank God she's still alive. So what do we do? Grant, you need to get medical attention. Go find some help and clear the dots. We don't want anyone else caught in the crossfire. Why come they ain't changed his name to Taylor Costa? I thought about that. I'm like, we should just call him Taylor, but I guess it's been Duffy for so long. You got it. Flynn, Jamario, you're going to... Wait, you're going to have to get onto the boat. How are we supposed to do that? Naomi unslings the rifle from her shoulder. I'll head up there. I knew that man was playing stupid. She points to the rooftop opposite the Endurance. I'll provide you two cover. That'll distract Duffy long enough for us to board. Exactly. Once you're on deck, see if you can draw him out into the open. And then you'll take him out. That's the plan. You all take a deep breath, steeling yourselves for what's next. Grant is about to leave, then he stops, clutching your hand in his. Jamario, I just have to say, whatever happens, if I don't see you again, you lean forward and kiss him hard. You will, I swear it. Grant kisses you again, then pulls away, laying his forehead against yours. Aw, that's cute. Be careful. You too. Then, with a deep breath, he turns, hurrying back towards the marina. Let's do this. You and Flynn hunker down while Naomi creeps away to the building opposite the ship. A few long, tense minutes pass, and then... Hey, Duffy! Naomi appears on the rooftop, immediately opening fire, blasting the deck of the ship. Oh, Lord. I said leave me alone, dang it! Duffy shoots back, his focus fully on Naomi. Now, move! The two of you sprint towards the ship. Should we try the gangway or climb the rigging near the stern? What? Gangway? What is that? Or the rigging near the stern? What's a stern? I'm gonna... Stern is safer? You know? You and Flynn slip through the parked cars unnoticed. Once Duffy's distracted by Naomi's fire, you dart for the rigging at the ship's stern. Interesting. Okay. Good call. He won't be able to see us climbing aboard here. Let's just hope Naomi keeps him busy. Flynn starts up, and you follow. On the deck, Duffy's attention is fixed on Naomi. You and Flynn finish climbing, then duck down a flight of stairs into the ship's hold. Ooh. Kate is sitting at the bottom, hands bound behind her. She looks up at you, wide eyes. Please don't scream. Jamario, Flynn! Oh, he gonna hear us. Shh, we're here to rescue you. You rush to untie her hands. As you do, you spot a second bound figure cowering in the shadows next to her. Pierce! I suppose you'll leave me behind to die though, Wow, Pierce? What are you doing here? I was on my way out of town when that lunatic pulled me over and put a gun to my face. He brought me here and tied me up. Says he's going to end my cursed line. What the heck did the Sterlings ever do to him? Oh, he must not know. It's a long story. Right now, we have to get you both out of here. Wow. Naomi's got Duffy pinned. We doing too much talking. Naomi's got Duffy pinned down from a nearby rooftop. If he can get him to show himself on the deck, she'll take him out. So we just... But before you could finish, a figure appears in the doorway. See, we doing too much talking. Now. It's not nice to talk about people behind their backs. Walsh wasn't right about much, but he was right about you, Jamario. You really are a pest. He raises his rifle, aiming it straight at your head. Just then, Flynn lunges from the side, tackling him to the ground. Oof. Stay down. Now see, you gotta keep hitting him. There you go, Flynn. Flynn punches Duffy so hard his head cracks against the hull. Duffy tries to scramble up, raising his rifle. Throw something, rush him, throw something. Hopefully I got good aim. You reach down and grab an empty bottle. Hey, Duffy. He glances your way. You hurl it straight into the side of his head. Arr. He staggers back, clutching his head. Flynn seizes the opportunity to grab the barrel of the rifle, jerking it out of Duffy's hands. Enough! Flynn slams the butt of the rifle into Duffy's chin, sending him reeling. Flynn quickly turns the rifle around, aiming it at Duffy. It's over. You expect Duffy to surrender, but he just laughs. On the contrary, it's just the beginning. Duffy reaches into his pocket, pulling something out and holding it aloft for all to see. A metal cylinder with a big red button? A bomb detonator. Oh my god. No. You look around the ship's hold and notice small gray packets have been stuck to several key spots, the blasting caps embedded in them blinking yellow. Oh crap. I'm sorry, there wasn't time to tell you. Girl, you should have said, he's got a bomb! If this place is detonated, he's got a bomb! Like, girl. Duffy stands grinning maniacally now, holding the detonator aloft. That's right, I've got this ship wired to blow. One press of this button and we all go up in flames. Duffy's so dumb. Why can't he do anything right? Ooh, try saying that now, huh? Try saying that now! Put the detonator down, Jeff. No, you put the gun down or I'll press this button, I swear to God. It will be so easy, just one little squeeze. Flynn meets Duffy's gaze, never looking away. He bends down to lay the rifle on the floor. He's not bluffing, Jamario. Of course not. I always had an endgame in mind. The Sterling line will disappear from the face of the earth on the very ship that brought them to these shores. Admit it, It's kind of poetic. You search your brain for the right thing to say. Duffy, Kate's child is worth saving, or you're right, the Sterlings are scum. I mean, the years of lies Pierce told. Oh, he's blaming it on Pierce. You wave your hand at Flynn and Kate. The evil that he perpetrated against every single citizen of Birchport. So you understand why I have to do it, why I have to end it all. I understand why you have to put a stop to Pierce's crimes. But killing Kate and her baby makes you just as bad as him, Duffy. What are you talking about? What baby? What the heck is going on? Hearing Pierce's voice seems to snap Duffy back into the moment. She's pregnant, you doddering idiot, with Tanner's, his spawn. Kate, is this true? Yes. My God, my son, there will be another Sterling after all. Dude, seriously? Duffy holds up the detonator. Oh my gosh. No, it ends here. Oh, Pierce is making it worse. Wait, please, deputy. Give me a chance to make this right. What's this all about? Is it money you want? I can get you plenty of it. A fortune. Nah, that man has been bullied all his life. He's had enough. You have no idea who I am, do you? Right, he's a Sterling. I mean, how can you not see it? How? Aw, he want his daddy. Duffy is shaking with anger, so hard he can barely breathe. I'm your son! Pierce falls back as if struck. But that can't be. Alanis died. Her daughter died in the fire. It was a son, not a daughter, and Nikolai saved him, Pierce. He couldn't bring himself to murder an infant. That's right. Your mob buddy Nikolai dropped me off at the hospital like somebody's unwanted stray. I made him pay though. Framed his drunk and put a bullet in his chest. That's why he shot him in the chest. Cause I'm like, how come you don't just shoot him in the leg or something? If you were that scared. And now you'll pay it too. Please, it's Jeff, right? Please, Jeff. Just not him forgetting his name. Oh my God. Just give me a chance. What happened to you? What my wife and Nikolai did, it was terrible, but I promise you, I can still make it right. Slowly, cautiously, Pierce rises to his feet and makes his way towards Duffy. Oh no, why is it silent? Why is it silent? You expect Duffy to press the detonator, but he just stares at Pierce with a look of a cornered animal. Stay back. Jeff, please, give me a chance. Your mother was my one true love. What Margaret and Nikolai did to her was monstrous. But if I had any idea you were out there, I would have found you. I would have loved you. Jeff's hands tremble and his eyes begin to water. No, it's too late now. It's never too late for family, Jeff. I know that better than anyone. Nah, he dipped out on his wife when she got arrested, and he did not care about Tanner or Bryce dying. He was just like, come clean this up. Jeff's resolve seemed to be weakening. You see your opportunity. Let me tell your story or give me the detonator. Okay. If I say give me the detonator, we'll be out of harm's way, or he could snap, or let me tell your story, and he could, or he could, be like, no, or, oh, let him keep talking? I don't know. Let me tell your story. Okay, let me tell your story. My story? Oh yeah, because nobody ever wanted to listen to Duffy. Now we're showing that, you know, we're listening. I'm a journalist, Jeff. I could tell the world how wronged you were, reveal the depth of Margaret's crimes, show everyone your side of things. Oh, come on, game. Come on, game. Let's not do this. Please. Okay. Show everyone your side of things. The whole world will learn what really happened to Jeff Duffy, and they'll care. Jeff nods, clearly persuaded, but he keeps the detonator clenched tight. Oh, please don't press that button. Jeff, if I can't stop you from doing this, at least let me die in the fresh air. Sir, please, come on. Let me graze upon the ocean one last time with my true son by my side. It shouldn't end in darkness. You shouldn't end in darkness. He's right. There's still so much time left. Time to put Jeff Duffy behind and become Taylor Acosta. Jeff looks at you surprised. Taylor? It's your birth name. The name your... Is that why the octopus was so important? The name your mother wanted you to have. How do you know that? It was on a toy octopus that Nikolai had. One he took from your mother's house. One he kept out of guilt. That's why it's important. Oh wow, that's deep because he had that octopus painted everywhere. Jeff's lip trembles as he says the name, trying it out. Taylor Acosta. Don't let it end like this. You've got so much left to live for. You're right. He motions for all of you to head back up to the deck. Go, now. I'll be right behind you. You climb up on the deck where a cold wind bites you. Your eyes flit to the rooftop. You see the glint of Naomi's rifle, but she still doesn't have a clear shot. I forgot Naomi was up there. Oh my God. Son, listen to me. We still have time. You could still be a Sterling. We need to like radio Naomi what's going on. Cause she either gonna take the shot or we can land them in jail. I told you, it's too late. But don't you see? It's all yours now. Everything we've built. You're next in line for the Sterling fortune. Duffy falters, finger hovering over the detonator. Pierce moves towards him. You're my rightful heir, the child I always wanted, the son I should have had. Let me hold you, my boy. Let me be your father. A tear streaked down Duffy's cheek. He steps to the middle of the deck, reaching out toward Pierce. Just as Pierce spins around, screaming at the rooftop. Now! Shoot him now! Oh my God! Pierce, please! Please! She would have done it! Oh no! He got the freaking detonator, dude! What are you doing? Oh my God! No! Shots ring out. It streaks through the air. Where are we? Still up there? And hits the detonator. And Duffy's hand, it explodes into the mess of wires and gore. Oh my God. Ah. Jeff crumbles, clutching the bloody mess where his hand used to be. You are lying. Pierce rounds on disoriented Duffy. Of course I was lying. You really thought a little like you could ever be a Sterling? Oh nah. No. Naomi, take Pierce out too. We could just say, you know, it just so happened he got caught in the crossfire. Take him out too, please. You killed my sons, my true heirs. You're nothing. Bro. Pierce lunges at Jeff. and the two stagger back into an oil lamp. It falls and shatters. It's about to be a fire. It's about to be a fire. The fire leaps over the rigging, spreading all across the deck in seconds. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. The bombs. The fire will set them off. We gotta go now. Flynn runs to Kate, supporting her down the gangway. Jamario, come on. Go, Flynn. Get Kate off the boat. Now what are we doing? You turn to the far end of the boat where Duffy and Pierce are attacking each other, oblivious to the flames creeping toward them. Just let them blow up. Just let them burn. Try to save them. Nah, just let them burn. You know, we're gonna try to save them. Cause we not gonna die. You sprint forward through the flames to where Duffy and Pierce are grappling. Jamario, what are you doing? Just get Kate out of here. You leap over a flaming pillar, duck under a plummeting chunk of the mast, and soon you're just a few feet away from them. The two are pressed up against the wall, their hands around each other's throats. You pick up a stray board. Hey, we're about to die here. They turn towards you, but their eyes are glazed. They're too locked in on their rage, their fury, and you realize you can only save one of them? Oh. Okay, yeah, we should have let both of them burn. Okay. Who will we save? I think... okay, one has money. And one just needs to oh man, just let them burn. You rush forward and smash the board across Pierce's face. Ugh. I mean, Pierce started it all. Pierce staggers back, clutching his head. Duffy stares at you in disbelief. You're helping me? I'm not letting you die, a-hole. Now come on. You grab Duffy's hand and pull him behind you. But as you do, Pierce gathers himself, face etched in a furious scowl. If you're going to defend him, then you'll die too. He lunges at you, face contorted in fury, but he's not paying attention, too unhinged with rage to notice his surroundings. You kick him hard in the chest, sending him flying back down the hatch into the bowels of the ship. He screams as the flames swallow him. Ah! End of the line, Pierce. You jerk Duffy away and sprint down the gangway. Oh, and plus if we save one of them, it'll probably help us not get arrested too. Making it to safety of the docks, just as the ship explodes into a massive fireball that lights up the sky. Whoa. Let me go! Duffy breaks free from your grip and tries to run for it, only to catch the butt of a rifle in his face. He drops down to the ground unconscious. Naomi stands over him, a grim smile on her face. Not Kentucky Fried, child. You have the right to remain silent. You let Duffy live to face his trial. Life sentence. Nice. You see how much good that does you, a-hole? Kate rushes over to hug you, and you hold her close. She stares at Duffy, mouth hanging open. He really did all this. I know, Kate, but it's okay. He's going to go away for a very long time. He'll face justice for what he did, the right kind of justice. Oh, that was cool. Within minutes, the scene is lit up with dozens of flashing lights. A crowd has gathered to watch the burning ship sink. Grant sits in the bed, and we still never found Bryce's body. Okay, anyway. His arm wrapped in bandages. Flynn has wrapped a trauma blanket around Kate and is hovering over her protectively. You and Naomi gaze out over the scene, taking it all in. Right, they all watching like, what didn't happen? We want the tea. Jamario, Flynn, Kate, I'm so glad you guys are okay. You're the one that took a bullet for us, Ivy League. We're all in your debt. Does that mean you'll pay my medical bills? You know that's not gonna happen, but I will compliment your cool scar. Guys, I love you. You know that? All of you. We love you too, Kate. Is it really all over? You glance over at a nearby police car where Duffy sits in the back seat. Oh, he mad. Almost. What happened on that ship anyway? You're not gonna believe this, but for a moment, Jeff Duffy was ready to give up his whole revenge plan for the love of a father. But Pierce wasn't capable of giving him that. No, he wasn't. She might be rich. Oh, she might be. Wait a minute. Unless he like has a will and stuff, then I don't know. Wait, no, she might. But it'll probably be, I don't know. It might transfer over from Duffy to her. That's the real tragedy, isn't it? The Sterlings seem to have it all except the one thing that truly matters. Yeah, it is dirty money. Love. Love. Aww. You huddle closer, holding each other, as the last of the Endurance sinks below the waves. All right. 5 out of 6. Okay, so we just missed. I think we have a chance to get one more. I think. We do. We do. 21 clues. We doing good, y'all. We doing good. Got rid of Pierce. Duffy's in jail. You know, Walsh got popped. Margaret got popped. I'm sorry for that other dude. He was just innocent and was gonna take Walsh out anyway, but he got popped. And we survived.